I'm Bonnie Megowan, and this is the International Scissor Sharpeners Association, and I'm about to evaluate the shears that were sent to me by number 318324. If you're not familiar with the International Scissor Sharpeners Association, if this is your first blush with it, it's a very, it's an old association. It's been around, probably one of the longest ones for scissor sharpeners. But it's also a very loose-knit. Once you join, you're a member for life. And then we have a certification, which is fairly simple. I don't hide the damage that's done on the shears. You get two shears, a beveled and a semi-convex, that you're supposed to reconvex the one that's got the little bevel, little semi-convex on it. Remove nicks that I've put into it. The beveled edge, you remove those nicks, sharpen it, and they should cut wet tissue and hair. And the convex should look like a convex, and the bevel should look like a bevel. And then there's a written test. And no one ever fails because of the written test. The written test tells me whether this person that sharpened the shears, maybe some misunderstanding or misinformation they've received, and that's the reason they haven't achieved what I think they should be doing. And so I tell you what, I haven't gone through the questions and the answers in a while, so let me read them out to you really quick, and you tell me whether you would get them right. So the first one is, what three key elements must be properly corrected for a shear to work correctly? And there's multiple choices here, but the correct answer is tension, edge, and alignment. Number two is, which area should receive the most pressure when creating the rod line? Once again, there's multiple choices, but the correct answer is the pivot area. Three, which is the finer grit? Multiple choices again. 1200 is the highest number, is the finest grit. What's the optimum angle for a convex shear to cut sharp without pushing? The correct answer is 45 degrees. How large should a burr be? Correct answer, as small as possible, but still remove nicks. 6, what happens if an edge is over polished? And he has that correct too. The edge is rounded off and the hair pushes. Number 7, what is the traditional cut test material to see if a shear will push hair? Half of the people missed this one. He got it right. Or she. I'm not sure who this person is. It's hair. I, of all people, shouldn't assume that the sharpener is a he. But I have to admit, most of the sharpeners I've dealt with are over the age of 50 and male, and usually a little pot-bellied and gray or bald. Just saying. Things are changing. I'm definitely not gray. Well, not since Saturday. Number 8, what can be done if the tips do not meet? And the answer is all of the above. So it's trim the bumper, bend the handle, shorten the tip. Number 9, if the tip pulls tissue, what problem would be the easiest to fix? A lot of people miss that one because they miss the word easiest. But the answer is burr not removed. So just knock off the burr. Cutting wet tissue that tears or is ragged when cut most likely indicates the following. And he got it right. He's got B and C, which is the burr is left and nicks are left. So he's got all the answers correct. So let's look at his shears. And I'm expecting great things because he got all these answered right on the test. So convex, and they have a tag on them, 318324, and the bevel. So first, does the bevel look like a bevel? Does the convex look like a convex? And the bevel does look like a bevel, and he elected to keep the serrations there. Now I'm seeing something. I don't know if this is going to affect the cut or not. So I'm seeing that angle change on that bevel. You can see how it looks like two different angles. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm seeing that. I can see it with my naked eye, and I can definitely see it on the magnifying. So it's almost like there's one angle here and then a different angle. So it may be fine. If it cuts, it passes. But let's see what the convex looks like. Yes, that looks nice and convexy. Let me see if you can see that in here. Looks good. So on to the cutting. I'm using the really, really cheap toilet tissue. You can see my fingers through it. Why this cheap toilet tissue? It's going to tear so easy. You would not want to wipe your behind on that. But it tears so easy that if there's any nicks or burrs or any non-cutting, it's going to tear instead of cut. So I'm wetting it. Normally I do it dry first, then I do it wet. I might go backwards this time. So that's cutting wet. So even though I saw something weird on the angle, it passes. Well, we'll see if it cuts hair, but I'm sure it will. All right, and did you notice how I'm pulling my thumb out so there's no side pressure? It cuts beautifully. So both of them cut well. Let's check them on hair. So I'm mainly checking to see if the tip pushes, and it doesn't, nice and crisp. And will it slide cut? And it does. So the convex edge passes. Beveled edge. Nice crisp cut. And I'm not looking for it to slide. I'm just looking to see if it cuts crisp and straight, and it does. So let me find this person's name and announce it. So congratulations to Jason Arnett at the Cutter Clinic. So there's some links below if you want to try for the ISSA. Feel free. If you can help me out, subscribe to this channel. There's some things I can do on this channel if I have 1,000 subscribers. I'm not looking for the income from it because I always donate the money back to improving the videos or into giving free education to sharpeners. So congratulations once again.